Anybody seen one of these before? It's like a cousin of the exercise ball. It's like a peanut. I use it a lot in physical therapy. If you'll notice, it's about the length of my torso, right? Through my shoulders and my hips, which is why it's good to drill on. I'm not gonna have arms and legs. I actually have a plan for that too, but that's gonna come later. But I mean, it's when I apply pressure to this thing, you know, it wants to move kind of like a human. The more I apply pressure, it wants to roll away. So I have to really concentrate on my balance and stuff and my position. I'm applying pressure from side control into the peanut right now, into the ball. It's like me applying pressure to the person. If I was just on top, it wants to roll away. So it kind of helps you realize when you're in a good position or not in a good position. I just released the first. I've got about 5 more recorded. I'll release them here next. I got to edit them first. But the first thing we're going to do, so some of you guys might have seen in the private group, we're going to do an online solo drills program as well. And I'm going to use this. You can use, you know, other objects as well. Pillows, a bunch of pillows stacked together, heavy bag, grappling dummy if you have one, something like that. I even think this is better than a grappling dummy, okay? Just because of the variability or the variables it throws into your training while you're trying to drill them. All right, but like last night I released, you know, we just started basic bullfight pass. All right, they want to work. We're going to lead from bullfight pass to the step over. All right, then we're going to do bullfight pass to knee on belly. We're going to do knee on belly switch. All right, all right. Then we're going to do the step over from knee on belly position. Here, I go knee on belly. I guess someone gives me a lot of pressure. They're trying to maybe recover my leg in the half guard. Right, my toe hits the mat, step over, fall in the knee on belly on the other side. And see the instability it gives you? So it really makes you, my legs are dead tired from last night recording. It makes you really work on your positioning and using your body for control, not depending on the other person's, you know, leaning on them for control, right? So then you can just mix things in. See how that can flow together? So that's coming up. I recorded, probably got 5 or 6 more on my computer. I have to edit it and I'll release them. And then I'll record more and more, okay? So if you go to the private Facebook page, I posted Amazon where you can get these. So I think that one cost me $16. So they're not super expensive. They're a lot cheaper than a heavy bag or a grappling dummy. Okay. Okay, I got all 4. All right, so any questions or anything, guys? This is going to be like a Q&A, correct things you've been doing, you've been drilling, anything you've seen that we posted. Cody, he showed up, so I got something I showed you on. Question?
This isn't really a question about something that you posted, but I just been wondering, is there a good way that you can sort of connect the leg lock game to the passing game, like in a really smooth way?
Yeah.
Does it help?
Connect the passing game to the leg lock game. So
How you doing?
I'm executing my pass to get to a position, all right, and I can execute after I achieve that position, or I miss the pass, he's trying to recover, and I can attack the leg then quick. But, all right, bullfight pass here. All right, I'm going to knee on back.
I guess 1,000. I got another one down
I'm here. He's starting to hip escape and recover.
Then you don't do it.
Yeah.
I have to figure out the mark.
Instead of leg drag, I attack the foot instead. Does that make sense? He's playing De La Riva. I'm killing it, fighting. I get to hear. I start attacking the leg. Of course, you can't do this. Right? Right. So yeah, think about when you're trying to combine, when you're trying to throw foot locks off of your pass or off of your sweep or sweep attempt, think about instead of I'm controlling the leg for the pass or controlling the leg for the sweep, I either start the control and transition to attacking the foot. If the foot gets so, say like single leg X. Right? So I'm here, I get to this position. Right? I can control the foot and hit my sweeps. I can also control the foot with my elbow, right? Hit my sweep. I'm in the leg lock position. I could have just as easily maintained hand grip, hit the sweep, and you'd have done the same thing. So think about if I'm going to control this leg low and I want to add a foot lock into it, instead of controlling here or here, let's start that basic straight foot lock, wrap, control, execute. Does that make sense? Yeah, so you'll find that you'll find those opportunities. Good question. Other questions? All right, cool.
Hard to have questions when I can't do much live yet.
Yeah, that's why I think, this solo drill is going to come in really handy for those that just don't have, maybe your wife said, no, I'm not going to drill with you, or, whatever the case is. The solo drills are going to close. I'm going to tell you, I think I'm going to add something. I think I'm going to keep the solo drill thing going just for our students because, man, the workout I was getting last night on that ball, there's 2 times I recorded a series and then the sound didn't record. So last night I re-recorded what I recorded the first time. And both times I'm worn out. I'm just demonstrating and throwing it in there. So I think once you start to learn the techniques we're going to teach off that peanut, then you learn to put them together and you're just learning to flow through them, man, like the workout's crazy. Because it's not just, it's not just the movement, but it's the balance and the control as well that I have to throw in. And I would say, when you're trying to execute a move under control, it's harder on that peanut than it is the person. Because most of the time, we're holding on to our training partner, and they're just laying there, and they're normally supporting us or bracing us. So it makes it easy. That thing doesn't do that. It wants to move. It wants to roll. It makes that drilling a whole lot harder, more cardio intensive. So, I'd get one of those things and just drill. I think, here the next day or two, I'm going to spend at least 15 minutes on that thing myself, just going through moves, just sequences, right? Because it's not only you're going to learn the moves, you're going to learn those chains. You're going to learn to chain one move to the next, to the next, to the next. It's going to make your transitions a lot more. I wish you guys could see Cody. He moves, doesn't it? Makes your transitions a lot more efficient. You're gonna get that cardio aspect. I think there's a lot can come out of that. So, I haven't drilled one of those in probably 10 years. I've forgotten how hard it actually was. I actually have a bloopers video I might release at some point in time, because there's a knee switch where you don't put your hands on the mat. You just put your hands on the ball and you knee switch, and I can do it. The first couple times I was trying to do it, I hadn't done it in a while, and I was rolling all over the place. So, it really, I've forgotten how good that thing can be for your balance and stuff. So I think that'll help out those of you that don't have a training partner or somebody at home. So I know sometimes that's the case. Good. Any questions? Any other questions on anything?
When if you're taking bets, when do you think we'll be able to start heading back to the gym?
So what we're seeing and what's being released right now, they're saying possibly starting a plan of slowly opening businesses starting May 1st. Where we fall in there, I don't know. Some people say May 1st that gyms will be allowed to open on May 1st. And all my jiu-jitsu buddies online got really excited, but they didn't read the stipulations to a gym opening. So the stipulations to a gym opening is no more than 10 people in the building at one time. Plus, those people in the building all have to maintain social distancing while inside the business. It's hard to do jiu-jitsu 6 feet. But
Oh, you
Where
talked
you-
about it on Facebook.
that's where me and Sarah were talking last night. I'm probably going to get 12 to 15 of those peanuts. We may have a drill class just with the peanuts because we can maintain 6 feet apart. We may have to run multiple classes. So it might be like a 20, 30-minute class. You sign up for the time you can come, and at least we can get back in at a certain, amount. Now, I'm probably doing the same thing with the kids. I know Isla and Dylan, thing is, you guys could drop them off, but you have to go back to your car because the parents count as the members or count as people inside the building. So it would be like, we have to maximize the amount of people we can have on the mat. I mean, probably going to be no more than 10. So, adults not such a big deal. Kids, parents have to drop them off and everything. We're not 100% going to go with that yet because I don't know if we're going to be allowed to, but that's one of my ideas. So, they're saying May. I heard at one time June was more feasible or more likely for gyms like ours. I just don't know yet.
Yeah.
If we're allowed to open in May, though, I'm going to do a class like that where we can come in and at least drill. So it'd be like a peanut drill class. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So in one of the techniques, the De La Riva retention, the dump forward, that's one my wife wouldn't let me try on her. Is it just like a good kick to the
Like
butt?
a collar drag and a kick at the same time, yeah. So I'm playing De La Riva. Yeah. That's De La Riva here. He steps to my foot, all right? He starts to come forward, right? Of course, my first thing I would like to do is I'd like to stop it with my front side foot. But now he can't come forward anymore. I can push against him and reset, right? We're going to say, he kills the foot. He steps way far forward, all right? And here, it's a pull, but I'm also kicking his hamstring at the same time. Here, he steps forward, pulling kick. That makes sense?
Yeah. So high hamstring just below his butt.
Yeah, just anywhere from hamstring to the butt. Anywhere in there will work. Right? Because I'm not really going to really measure. It's all a reaction. I want to try to catch him off of his step forward. If he's trying to step over, so I'm playing there. This foot's giving him problems. If he pushes it down and doesn't step forward, I just put it back up, right? He's going to push it down, step forward. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I dump him. I can reset. Some people bear ball off of it because he's already so high. Whatever you want to do. That's it. Yeah, Vincent here. He's here. He steps forward off of it. I decide to dump him. I get here. I just pivot. Reset. Leave the bear ball up. Here. I dump him here. I come to the belt. Right? Boom. Here.
Now, if you really get him forward, like he really loses balance, could you also maybe even transition to like the single leg half, rotate around the outside?
Single leg. Lucas does this one a lot. This one works good. So here, I dump him. I let go of the collar and come to here. All right. But now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to sit up. He's trying to stand up. I'm applying pressure down on his arm. Try to stand up. He can't stand up, right? Back cage. Things like that. So as soon as you dump, let go of the collar, grab the tricep. And then you're pushing that arm away, but you're also pushing it down. You're making his hand heavy on the mat. 2 and 2. Or you just go up to the single leg sit. If you want to dump and you hit there, you just keep rolling, come to the single, stand up. There you go. Well, you guys been working on. I know Zoe, she's been drilling on the bear. Anybody else
Definitely.
been working on anything? Watch anything? I think, not everybody's. Gotta unmute you guys. So.
I have baby goats soon. I could work on that.
Baby goats.
Yeah, Lena's goats are pregnant.
Andrew, I'm trying to unmute you guys. Oh, there you go. I got you. Oh, maybe I thought I did.
There we go.
What you guys been working on?
Well, we've been following your videos, kind of go over those techniques. So,
I know you've been working on your inversion. How's that going?
I mean, the big eye opener to me is like I think I know a technique, and then he's like, "Well, my brother's like, well, what if you do this?" And I'm like, "Well, wait, I got to think about that now."
There's no absolute move in jiu-jitsu. If there was, we would. That's the only move we would learn. We would all be world champions.
Yeah, but it's like getting used to all the little details and like, you know.
Yeah. I know you've been working on your inversion. Is that getting easier for you?
Yeah, well, I haven't worked on it as much recently, but yeah. It's been better.
That fold, learning to fold, that's really important because that keeps the weight off your neck too. I'm not good at folding, that's why I don't invert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to unmute everybody. There we go. Andrew, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. What you guys been working on?
We've been trying the 3 different side control positions and doing the practice of the transitions between them.
1, 2, and 3. Good. That's really, really good, especially for holding the position. Because you get that person hip escaping. A lot of times you don't have to leave side control, just change the position 1, 2, or 3. Still side control, it's just a different type of side control. So.
Would it be okay if we repeat that?
Yeah.
That was the question I had.
So starting cycling. So the one we typically start at, we call position 2. All right. Under the head, under the arm, my backside knees connected to the hip. If I need to give him more pressure, I straighten this leg. And my weight's going through Cody, not straight down on top. Right? I'm driving through Cody. Right?
This back low.
Okay.
A lot of times, you know, if I want to go,
Hey.
he's really using this arm to really push and create space. But slide my knee down his hip towards his armpit. My backside knee.
Okay.
All right. Keep my underhook. This hand comes out from under the head. I want to grab his arm somewhere right above his elbow, pull his arm across my lap. Right. Now the thing is my hips are going to stay off the ground slightly. Don't sit your hips on the ground. Now I don't feel heavy, right? When I hang here, do I feel heavy? Now I feel a lot heavier. So my feet are still active. I'm giving him that pressure. Right? I can't lean back either. I lean back, he throws his leg over my head. Boom, there's an arm bar right here. Okay? So my head stays forward and active. You feel like now some people, they start pushing your face a lot. You feel like you lose the position. Put my hips back to position 2. Okay? Now when I go to position 3, this knee slides down the hip, or down the body to the hip. And here, first thing I'm going to do is take my arm out from his head. I either come to the neck, all right, and collect his arm. So I'll grab his sleeve here. So I either come boom and collect the arm here, or I bypass it, put my elbow in his armpit. Now, just like I talked about, the knee that's up near his head is going to slide down the body, and I sit to my hip. Right here. On my toes. Controlling the legs. I really like this position. It's very hard for people to get out of this position. I've taught you guys the counter to this position, but very few people do it. It's the armpit push. All right? Yeah. You start pushing my arm down his body, he can get out. But people don't do that. They sit here and suffer a lot of times. So my elbow's in his armpit, this hand grabs his belt or his waist. This knee slid down from his armpit to his hip. I'm on my toes. I'm driving my weight into Cody. This hand's blocking the leg. And this week, I just released the 2 mounts. All right? The first mount was from position 2, chest to chest. We call this in position 3. The way to remember it, The word three has two E's in it. The word feet has two E's in it. So feet three, right? So you're looking at the feet from position three. The one from position three was the leg drag. So what I would do is I'm trying to, like Cody's trying to figure skate, get his knees in. I'm fighting that. I'm gonna reach and grab the top leg, pull it to me, and I just want to step over and hook his leg with my foot. I'm not stepping all the way over, I'm just hooking his leg. So now his counter is to really roll the other way. When he does that, he pulls me into the mount position. See it? He helps you get there. Right? You want from the mount transition from position two, I call it sneaking knee. I start here, okay? Feel pressure. All I'm gonna do is sit my knee on top of his hip. And don't move too much at once. That's how you get your leg collected. You get caught in half guard. I'm just putting my knee just on the corner of his hip here. Now I put my hand, walk my hand up the mat. That's what he wants to do is he wants to start pushing this leg off, all right? When I come under his arm, I start walking up, he can't reach my knee anymore. Now I slide it a little further, all right? If he can touch my knee, keep walking it up, slide a little further until my knee hits the mat. Once my knee hits the mat, then I get heavy forward, swap my foot, hide my feet, hit the mat. So the fundamentals, that's the two new techniques I just released yesterday. Step over and hook their top leg with your leg. So when they really try to defend the position, they pull you in the mount lots of times. And then position two, go to the mount.
So position 2 is center. Position 1 is facing the head.
Facing
Position
the head.
3 is facing the feet.
Good way to keep 1 and 3 separate. I mean, it wouldn't really matter, except for if I'm in a tournament, I'm yelling out position 3, you think it means the head, not the feet. But the way I keep it separate is the word feet has 2 E's in it, the word 3 has 2 E's in it. So when you're in side control position 3, you're looking at the feet. Side control position 1, think about the head as the first part of the body, maybe. 1, chest is 2, looking at the feet is 3. But you know, learning to cycle through those positions is important. Maybe I don't want to go to another position. You know, I just want to hold Cody here for some reason. All right, I'm here. He's trying to hip escape and stuff. He's trying to create space. I sit into that space. Right? He's pushing my face away, getting leaning back. I can't do that. Come back to here. All right. Sometimes they're still framing the hip escaping. Maybe I push his arm. Go to 3. Right. 3 is this is a good mount position. There's another one. I haven't recorded it yet. I might record it. It's called the BJ Penn pass. It's how he passed to mount a lot of times when he was coming up. So you're in position 3 here, right? You know, this way. What I'm doing, I'm gonna take this hand and I'm gonna grab my far side foot. All right. You really got Cody controlled here. All right. Stop the passing until it comes.
Say again?
Stop the passing until it comes. Even my inflexible self can get there, okay? You pull your foot. You get it. Get in the mouth. You're rubbing your knees. Yeah. So, I mean, that's the one thing I'm flexible at is my hips. You know, learn to get your hips comfortable. And that's not for everybody, but that's another one that I like how that position too. Let's see. Here he did. This week we released 2 leg reps and 2 which ones I released. All running together. Let me get interesting with you guys. Yeah, single leg action. Oh, it's sit up there too. So sit up there or sit up guard, kind of the same interest. So with the single leg, so I'm here. All right. Cody's killing my foot. Cody's going to step forward and trying to block, things like that. you know, maybe in here, this foot, I come here, I get this foot inside, right? So I come to the hip, I can get inside. When I get inside, I'm gonna pull, kick, and my leg comes to the hip. Pinch my knees. Now I'm gonna extend my hip. This is one of those times I can go to the foot. I think talked about. You sit there from here, right? So let's say I'm gonna recover sometimes. I play a little heater here. He pushes my foot down. Boom. I recover here or something. I kick away. I'm gonna sit up. Right? Then I release the pant. Hug the leg. Okay? And hug the leg. Grab your lapel if you want. Foot goes back to the hip. Right? Now, I can get the tails of the belt. I can get the lapel, either lapel. All right. I can reach up and grab this lapel. If he's trying to kill my leg, I can grab the sleeve, get that off. But I want to wrap something around his leg, okay? Because if he starts to defeat the position, this is going to slow down his chance to kneecap pass. All right? If I don't have something controlling this hip here, kneecap pass is a lot easier, okay? Belt, lapel, and maybe here I kick him out and grab the same lapel I was holding. Either one's fine. Okay? If he gets to here, maybe I get the belt. I'm going to lose it. I'm here. I go back to De La Riva. Sit up De La Riva. You guys over here for the Mendez stuff is a good entry start for that. Okay? Or, sit up guard to De La Riva is this part. Sit up guard kind of here and just keep them stretched.
Explain that again.
That's what you do.
Well, the difference between the slip guard that you just did, the
De La Riva, here's my De La Riva. That's what makes it De La Riva. Or this is De La Riva X when I cross my feet. Or I stretch. So I'm just looking for these basic De La Riva sweeps that we learned De La Riva 101. Huh? I go to here, I'm up. We get to the position, then we can hit. I'm going to go back through these positions. What we're probably going to do, me and Cody tonight. So, because I don't know how much further we close. I will have some more videos released, but some of the ones we've already released, once we get to that new, to what we've been working on intermediate advanced, De La Riva, and then transitions out of De La Riva. De La Riva's getting defeated, what's our next transition? Well, now we're going to go to, we hit to that transition just like that. I went to that sit-up guard, what do I do once I get to sit-up guard? Right, what do I do once I get to single leg X? What do I do once I get to deep half? What do I do, when I hit the dump? So I'm gonna go back and kind of, if people have been watching and keeping up with the positions, now we're gonna go that next step, right? So I changed, they forced me out of De La Riva. I went to another guard, now what? And we'll go back down that, down those lessons and add on to them. Any other questions? Training, guys, best you can. Not ideal. How would you guys like an online adult class to be? Would you like for it to be like the kids, where I release the videos and then we kind of like go over them live, or the adults tend to have a little more understanding and they're able to pick up a little easier. So, sometimes the videos work. Okay. If you guys want that individual feedback, of course, I'm willing to do this kind of like I do with kids. I release the videos, then we explain them the next day. Release more videos, or if I don't think I've been releasing more than I would normally teach in a month. So I'm trying to hold back a little bit. Because I think one of the problems I've seen with schools in the past is too much information too fast. I'd rather you be very good at 10 moves than not very good at 100. That's my philosophy. It's like having a gun with bullets. You're not very good at it. It's like having a gun with no bullets. A 300 round magazine with no bullets in it. I'd rather have the 10 round magazine with 10 bullets in it. If I'm going to war. Yeah. But you guys have any ideas about, and I'll kind of maybe post this in the group. You guys have any ideas what you want, like a online adult class to look like?
I mean, I like having the technique videos, but just having just even something brief like this from time to time, just to have Q&A, I think is helpful.
Yeah.
'Cause, I'm going to be kind of limited on again being able to actually do the techniques.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. That's where I think the solo drill is going to be good for you. I think it's just, I mean, my wife, I bought her a gi thinking she might at least put it on, let me drill a few things. She put that thing on. She tried the gi top on once. Because I told her, this for somebody else. And it didn't fit them right. Can you put it on so I can see how it fits you?
Yeah. She's good. Like the techniques from guard, she's good. But like the De La Riva trying to dump her forward, she's like, I'm out.
That's the thing, man. Like if that's all she'll let you do, that's better than nothing, right?
Yeah.
So get those in. Hit your arm bars. You can't drill enough arm bars and things like that. So I mean, that's more than my wife's willing to do. So I'm jealous right now. So, any other questions, guys?
I do.
You want to see what?
De La Riva for a person with short legs, and you try to stretch them out and stuff your foot under.
Your angle has to be. If you have short legs, your angle is extremely, extremely important. You know what I mean by your angle, right? Remember when I talked about De La Riva? We don't want our butt setting in front of the foot or even on the inside of the foot on De La Riva, which is where it's going to start. You got to get that swing and let your hips travel outside the foot. Does that make sense? And if you have short legs, you have to make that angle. I have short legs, okay? I'm one of those people, I have to make the angle. If I'm here and I've got my grip set up for Cody, you know, I can't get the De La Riva hook, right? I can't get it around. I got to stretch, get my hip to the outside of his foot. Now it's easy, even for my short leg. It's your angle is what's important. All right? Remember we talked about getting to the angle. The way I first started getting to the angle, I put my foot on the mat. Pull myself around. That's fine to start out with. All right? Then you get the swing. So I can't get the heel up. I swung myself all the way to the side. All right? Then you get the bridge. Push, the hips come up. See, builds a lot of power, though. You gotta be careful with your partner's knees. Okay? Sometimes they sit back. If not, when I square back up, it pulls them right into position. Got to concentrate on your angle. Your hips have to be on the outside of the foot, even more so when you feel like. It's not like Tim. Got longer legs. Sometimes he can get away with it. Isaac, they can get away with it. They have so much leg, they're able to make that weave a little easier. Four-legged people? Doesn't work. Is that your question? Any other questions, guys?
Oh, those peanuts, do you need a bike pump for them, or is it
They come with a pump.
they come with a pump?
Yeah, some of them have there you go. Yeah, nice. That's the kind of pump mine came with. Now I ordered another one that was a little cheaper than that one. I wanted to test it out and see. I just know that brand's a good brand. So I knew it would be a pretty decent peanut. They make a cheap I put down a cheaper version, and it has like the little foot pump that you get with the exercise balls. It has one of those. They normally come with a pump. Yeah. I've never seen the one not come with a pump. So. Yep. Good. Any questions? Yeah, get a peanut if you can. I'm going to be on that thing as much as I can. My legs were screaming last night. So, it's good for you. Because when you have to learn, because that one, instead, like when we bullfight pass on our training partners here, we're always normally leaning into our training partners. Can't do that on that thing. You have to support yourself. You get cardio workout, your legs are gonna get stronger, your balance, like it's just a lot. After I started playing around with that, I forgot how hard this was. But I haven't played around with one of those since I was a blue belt. I forgot how Hogan has actually been doing this this whole time. So something I'm going to put back into my game. So I definitely, want you guys to do it. You guys see Cody fall in the back.
I was hoping.
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard. Let me see that. So this is the one that was getting me the other night. So the Neon Bell, we put our hands on the mat. We knee switch, right? Well, you can knee switch your hands on the ball too. So if I knee switch from here, there's a moment that I have no connection with the mat. Right? And I can't do it slow. I have to do it fast. That far enough. But I'm here, I lean into the ball. If I'm pushing the shoulders to the mat. Very hard. So if there's a moment in time I'm not connected to the mat. Now the trick is keep your foot kind of behind the ball, because this thing has grip on it as well. If you try to do it, we'll probably roll this time. If you try to do it here, I can't clear my foot because it sticks. You get a big roll. So the trick is here. I want to see you guys do that one. Pull those peanuts out.
I got a bear. Does that count?
Huh?
I got a bear. Does that count?
No, he doesn't roll. And the thing is, you can put your gi around this thing too. Right? Tie my belt. Now I can work some of these control lapels if I need to. You put some noodles in the arms. I got a tutorial coming up about this too. All right, using noodles and jump rope and a bungee cord. What I'll do is it'll give you arms. They'll stand up like this, but you're going to be able to move them as well. So I can practice sliding in to the armpit, stepping over, hit my arm bar. And then I like the instability of this thing. If the instability is too much for you and you want to make it a little heavier, I got a tutorial coming out for this one as well. Put a little sand in it. 10 pounds of sand. It'll give it a little more weight for some other drills, but it won't roll. It won't be as quick to roll. It'll still roll, but it won't be as quick to roll. If you're like, man, these drills are wearing me out, I can't stay on top of this thing, you take the stopper out, put your funnel there, put you some sand in there. Okay. Tomorrow is one of my video days. Also, I know some people had asked about workouts they could do at home and stuff like that. I finally found one of my favorite ones. I've saved on my computer a long time ago. I'm going to post some things into the group, but I'm also going to show some things you can do, like some homework, some cheap home workout options. So I'm going to show you how to make a slam ball. I have an exercise ball. I'm going to show you how to, you can buy pull-up bars pretty cheap, right? Pull-up bars and rings. Rings aren't very expensive. You get you a set of rings. Everybody knows what I mean by rings. The rings and the attachment. The rings. A slim ball and ring, you can wear yourself out. Everybody saw my 150-pound slim ball that I got? I think it's cheap. I washed it today, so when you buy those, if you guys decide you want one of those, you buy yourself one. Those heavy ones that always have almost like a greasy film on them. And it's not that it's heavy, don't get me wrong, but like the reason what was making it hard to pick up was it just kept sliding. I wouldn't slide out of my hands, so it's greasy. So I washed it with some borax today, and it's got a lot more grip on it. I was able to pick it up a lot easier today. But Flavio got one too. He sent me a video of him doing it, man. That dude's strong. He like picks it up. He's like 1, 2, 3. Now, not that easy. He's straining, but yeah, that's a beast. But there you go. That's another good workout. Get you a 150-pound slam ball. You can slam it 3 or 4 times, but when you get back in here, people are gonna be scared of you. But yeah, so I'll release some of that stuff as well. Some things to do at home. Slam balls, we can make those. Those are easy. There's a slosh ball you can make out of one of these where you fill it about, well, it depends on how heavy you want it. You can fill it with water, you know, third, half, whatever. Makes it very hard to pick up and control, kind of like a human being would. You pick it up like this with all the weight, but then I want you to turn and move it. And things like that. That's very hard. You can put sand in them as well. Sand, you don't want to inflate it very much, so you want it to kind of like fold over your arms. I got some of that stuff coming out too. I've recorded a lot more than I've released just because I've had to learn how to do my own video editing, which is hard. Because I want to use these for later on down the road as well. So I think we finally got the members only section of the website up. So I'll be sending out instructions with that soon. And I don't know when though, because they didn't set it up well. It's not as user friendly as I was hoping it was going to be, because it would make you guys just dig through videos. And I want it to where when you guys log on, you can be like, oh, Laban showed a half guard sweep. So you go to the half guard folder, you go through the sweeps, and you find that thing. Now you just have to scroll until you found it. So if I kept stacking things on top of each other, it would just take forever to find. There's no way it's indexed yet, so they're supposed to be working on that. But that's coming. And then the Spark app. Everybody in here is on Spark, right? Yeah, I think everybody's on Spark, right? Yeah.
I think so.
So probably the end of this week, you'll get an email, and I'll probably do a text as well for you to download the app. You'll create your own log, and they'll give you a login to the app. So the app allows me to make announcements on the app. I can put videos on the app. You can access a lot of stuff from the app. So instead of getting text messages and emails all the time, you just get an alert on the app. You know, Laban posted that no classes because it snowed or whatever. So that's some more stuff coming up. I think that's about all I got coming up right now. Yeah. Any other questions? Anything? All right. Well, any ideas about? I think a good Q&A for the adults is good. And then some guys have been able to get together and drill together some. I don't think a whole lot have done that. But really, I just want to be here so that you guys say, hey, man, you release these videos, and I don't understand this part. Can you show it to me? And at least I can give you that feedback, visually. And I can watch, what you try. If you're like, man, I'm just not getting this. This is what I'm doing wrong. Or can you look at this? I can watch it just like I do the kids and kind of correct you. Okay. Does that sound kind of a good format for now? And then I'll let you guys know about soft opening whenever I get more information from the city and the county. Also, another thing is we're in the city, we're not in the county. And I have a feeling the city is going to be a lot slower than the county is on openings. So that's another thing. But as soon as I hear from you guys, I hear from them, I'll definitely let you guys know. I got my connection. I'm always, reaching out every couple of days, being like, heard anything new. And, everybody won't be optimistic and say May, but it may be June. I definitely think it'll be in June, though. I don't know if it'll be past June. I haven't heard anything, because they haven't said anything about July. I hear June a lot as a more realistic opening, but I hear May is an optimistic opening. I can listen to them, because they've already started finding people in the area. So, getting the businesses with too many people when they're not supposed to be in here. Because right now, under law, only me, my family, and one employee can be in the building at one time. And I had to get I made sure I emailed the mayor and got that in writing, so that if a cop knocks on my door, I'm like, see, read this. I'm not being here. One of my buddies got busted. He owns the gym. He got busted for being in this Anytime Fitness this morning, I think. Like, they fined him and told him he couldn't be there. He's like, I own the building. I own the business. I don't think the cops knew the law. Anyway. All right, guys. Man, I miss you guys. I sit here and talk forever. I hate coming in here and seeing this building empty. Very depressing sometimes. But I'm glad you guys got online. So. All right. Any more questions? All right. I'm probably going to do a Facebook Live for publicity, or not publicity, for marketing. And then you guys want to hop on that when you can. I'm sure lots of people will ask questions. Normally we have a pretty good group on that one. But this is private just for you guys, one-on-one stuff.
Thank you, Laban.
All right.
Thank you.
Miss you guys. See you guys soon.